Hi beauties, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is exciting, but it's a little bit different. It is a haul video, but it is a try-on haul, and it's also a face of the day. So I decided to film this haul because I wanted to share with you what I had picked up, but I also wanted to try everything on because it is that good and I'm really excited about it. I decided to shop my stash and use some products today that I hadn't used in a while. So we're going to talk about what I'm wearing on my face right now and what I picked up during my haul. So if you'd like to find out more, then just keep watching. So this is really an experiment, but I really wanted to try something different. When I do a haul, I film that video and then later on I try everything on, and it delays when I'm able to try out my new products. So today I decided to kind of combine it into one video and shop my stash, as I said in the intro. If you like this style of video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and or leave a comment down below. I will accept all feedback. I get so excited when I get to try out new makeup and play with makeup. So I'm in a great mood. Yes, I am. I'm making a quick return to the beginning of this video to let you all know that today's video is also a giveaway video. It is Summer in the Sun, and this is my July giveaway. So you'll need to watch the entire video to find out what I'm giving away. It is a good one. So watch the video and I will tell you all in this video what I'm giving away, as well as what you have to do to enter to win. I'm going to talk about the products today, and I'm also going to use a split screen to show myself using the product. Make sense? The first thing I applied today was the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen SPF 40. This is so good, guys. The one thing I will say about using an SPF, you can't really tell whether or not it's working. It's one of those things where you don't know whether or not SPF is good and whether or not it's really protecting your skin. Like, how do you really know? I guess you will know if you don't see a ton of age spots and things like that, but it's really hard to tell whether a sunscreen is good. But you can tell whether or not you have a white cast, like underneath your makeup. For African Americans, it's hard to find a sunscreen that isn't white on the face. This goes on clear, and this also doubles as a primer, and this is a gripping adherence primer. So this is what I applied first. I used it as my primer. That's what I have on today. I followed that with the all-nighter setting spray. I wanted my makeup to adhere and to grip today, so I used the all-nighter. I meant to use a different setting spray that we're going to talk about later, but forgot about it and grabbed this one. So this is what I used next. Next, I applied my Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer, and this one is the limited edition cap. I will keep this cap even when I replace this. I'm going to keep the cap and use it with the new one. I use this in my T-zone area, and I like to use this to smooth out my pores. It is also mattifying, perfect for summer. I have this on as well. I use my Becca Under Eye Color Corrector. It's the peachy color one, and I just applied that with my fingers to help conceal my dark circles. It does look pretty good, so I did apply this as well. For foundation today, I went back to my trusty Double Wear by Estee Lauder, and the cap is dirty a little bit here. It's dried up. I'm gonna have to like wash it completely to get that off. And the shade that I wear is 5W1.5, and that is cinnamon, and it is not the shade match that Sephora gives me. I think the bronze, one of the bronze shades is what Sephora tells me to wear, but I went in store and tested this one and really fell in love with it and love this shade. It's a little bit deeper. It always seems to work. It seems to work for me, so this is my shade. Once I got this, I fell in love with this foundation. I had tested the other shade and I didn't really like it, but once I purchased it in this shade, I loved it. This is such a perfect foundation for summertime. Long lasting. I have a few foundations that just go when I put them on my skin, just they really grip and adhere to the skin. I used 2 pumps of this today. This is OG, so good. Okay, we're gonna get to some new products soon. We're gonna get there. Shopping my stash, I grabbed my Double Wear concealer. This one is too light. It is 2W Light Medium Warm. I ordered it online and it is too light. So I mix it with my NARS Radiant Creamy in Biscuit to get a better shade match. It's a good concealer. I think my under eyes look good. The center of my face look good. It's not necessarily my favorite concealer of all time. I can't say I would rush out and buy it again. It is a stay in place, flawless wear concealer, so it doesn't budge. Maybe if I had the right shade, I would like it better. But mixed together, it's a good combo. I also really do like the Shape Tape Glow Wand in a Gleam. That's the shade that I use. I did a review on this here on my channel, and I don't use it all the time, but I felt like using it today, and I used it right under my eyes and on my cheekbones here, and I really do like this. It's a nice way to just brighten under the eye and add any highlight underneath your makeup to the high points of your face. Just a beautiful product. So I use this as well today. Powder. Now we're getting to some haul stuff. So this is what my Nakia Joy powder came in. This is the packaging. I ordered it from Australia and it took a while to get here. Weeks. So this is like powder gold and it's not a full ounce. It's not a full ounce, but this is the Velvet Finishing Powder, but it is a setting powder from what I understand. And Nakia Joy has oily skin, so this is really good for oily skin. So this is one of the new products that I just purchased, and this was my first time using it. And I love the color of this. It's sort of a creamy beige color, an off-white color, and it smells like vanilla. It just has a really beautiful fragrance, perfect, just soft, a soft fragrance, but just yummy. It's a type of fragrance that makes me want to eat. It really is. But guys, oh my goodness, this powder, everything that I'm wearing on my face and whatever I did today, I'm sure are contributing to how my skin looks right now. But what I can tell you guys is normally when I'm filming and it's warm in the room, it's summertime, by the end of my makeup application, my makeup is going to be glistening, shining, like I'll have to touch up. I have had really horrible film days sometimes where I felt like if I don't hurry up and finish and get this makeup off my face, I don't know what I'm gonna look like by the end. Like, it's just terrible. I don't know if it's just the powder or some of the setting sprays and other things that I have on my face, but right now I am looking radiant and where it needs to be radiant, but fairly matte. And this might be why. So I'm going to continue to try this out and I will give you guys an update probably in a favorites video. But so far so good with this powder. I cannot believe it. I'm just glad I took the plunge. I'm glad I took the plunge and purchased it. If you notice something different with my lips, I just applied another lip liner, the Pat McGrath Ground Control, on top of what I had on. So here we go, continuing on. I did my normal brow routine with my Brow Wiz. That's what I have on. I didn't film that part, but I have on the Brow Wiz. I used my lovely trusty Gimme Brow, which I love, guys. I talked about this in a favorites, I believe. This is 4.5 and it is a tinted brow gel that kind of fluffs your brows and makes them look fluffier and more natural. It fills in places, like I see a little sparseness here. It fills in places where my brows are a little sparse. So I have that for my brows. I meant to use this one too, the 24-hour brow setter. I used to love this by Benefit to set my brows, but I didn't use it today. I just used my other Benefit. I used the tinted brow gel from Benefit instead of this clear one, but it is so super strong. Snatched. I tested out this cream bronzer by Tower Beauty, and I think this is pretty affordable. You can get it at Sephora, and I believe it's only $20. And this one is Best Coast. It is the deepest shade. Oh gosh, I applied it with this Fenty brush. I wanted to use a synthetic brush because it is a cream, and I've never worked with cream bronzer before, so I didn't know what I was getting. I mean, I didn't know whether I'd like it at all. I applied it, and then I even powdered on top of it. So it is a beautiful, rich, reddish brown shade. I'm blown away. This cream bronzer experience has given me a seamless bronzed appearance. I don't know if you guys can tell that, but to me, like, I didn't have to do what I normally do, like typically when I'm like buffing everything together to try to make sure there are no like lines. I just didn't experience that as much when I applied this. I didn't experience the choppiness that sometimes happens with normal bronzer. I'm still gonna wear all bronzers. Understand, I am gonna still wear all bronzers. I think with this bronzer, it just really did what bronzer does. It bronzed and not necessarily, you know, super contoured. It just applied the warmth back where I needed it to, and it is just such a really, really, really pretty color. It has this sheen. If you are the type of person that doesn't want to wear powder, you're just gonna have this beautiful bronze, glowy, dewy appearance. I powder, and that's just typically what I do, so I powdered on top of this, and the bronzer was still peeping through. I just did a light powder using the Nakia Joy powder, and I even wanted to see, could I put a little bit on top powder. So after I applied everything, if I wanted to intensify it because maybe I lost a little bit of it during my application, could I go back and add it on top of my powder? Would it look okay? And it did. It worked. So I feel pretty bronzed today, but not too much. And even though this is a deep color, it just worked for me. This is a show enough winner. Eyeshadow. I tried out the NATASHA Denona Bronze Palette today. Natasha, girl, you did that thing. I haven't tried out every shade. I'm not gonna swatch them here because there are tons of videos, I believe, out here on the internet where these are swatched, but I tried out quite a few of the shades today. I'm in awe right now with this palette, and even though there is some redundancy, I think someone else used that term in a video that I watched, and she's right. Even though like with some of the shimmers, some of those colors are very similar, when I did swatch a few of them, they look similar. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The mattes, I need to get it together. I need to get it together. I have several NATASHA Denona palettes, and I have the Sunrise palette as well from like last summer. I got the Sunrise palette, and that one I think probably would be most similar to this one as far as the formulation. So I really like this palette, but guys, I think this is probably now my absolute favorite NATASHA Denona palette. Other than the mini nude. We'll see if that mini nude I love. This says Savvy all day long. I enjoyed applying every shade to my eyes that you see here, and hopefully you like the look that I came up with. But I used as many shades as I could because I just wanted to show you guys, and I used Ridge as my transition shade. I used Suntan as the crease color. I used Sundown closer to my brow area. I tested this shade. I didn't know whether it would be a good brow bone highlight. It's not. This is also good for transition. So this one or this one, and even maybe this one, all three of those shades would make great transition colors for someone my complexion. But if you're lighter than me, they would be good crease colors. I have on Magma in the outer V over here. I have Deep Dive on in my outer V. I have Magma and Suntan. I think Suntan and Magma are what's under my lash line. I also have on Silk on my lid, and I have wore as many colors. I said that. Wore as many colors as I could. I have on True Copper and High Degree. True Copper and High Degree. So I used half the palette today on today's look. These shadows are beautiful, super pigmented, They work with synthetic, or I use the matte shades with my synthetic brushes as well as my natural brushes, and I think this is an absolute winner. It is a home run, and this is only $65 because of the size of this palette. This is much cheaper than her larger pan palettes, so a lot of people could afford this palette. This is amazing, absolutely beautiful, and I am going to give one away. This is also my Summer in the Sun giveaway item. So this one is my palette, and my winner is going to receive this one. You even have a purple here, which I think is kind of random, but I'm happy that it's here because I just can see doing a purple and gold eyeshadow look, and there's a light pink here. It's just my heart's desire. I looked at this palette and looked at this palette and I watched several reviews, and I just couldn't decide whether I needed it. Do you need this? I don't need it. Of course I don't need it, but I couldn't decide whether I wanted to purchase it, but I'm so happy that I did. This is everything that I want in an eyeshadow palette. As far as a warm palette, the colors are just the type of colors that look good on me. It has this deep color here, which is all I need as far as deepening my outer V. It doesn't have to be a black as long as there's something deep, and this magma also does the same thing. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Since we're on the part of my face where I apply eyeshadow, I do want to mention that I did pick up the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership 8 Divine Rose 2 palette. I purchased this actually from Pat McGrath, and my box looks good this time. So many people complain about the box, and my first box looked a hot mess, but this one, good stuff. I decided to use the bronze palette today because I think I want to film a dedicated video to this, even though it's been out a minute and everyone, it's so pretty. Everyone has already talked about this palette and it's been out for a while. I still kind of want to film a video paying homage to Mother Pat, and I'd love for you guys to let me know, give me some feedback about whether or not you'd like to see a dedicated video. Thumbs up, comment down below. This is absolutely gorgeous, and it took me a while to purchase it. I just wasn't sure if it was me or not. It is a fairly dramatic palette. It looks fun though, like the pink and this duochrome color and this gold that reminds me of Trophy Wife. It looks really fun, and there are a few shades here that look like they would work as far as everyday shades. So I decided to go for it and pick it up. I just wanted to see what the hype was all about. I only have the Bronze Seduction palette, so I wanted another one. I have a small one, I can't remember the name of that one, but I did want another one of her large palettes, and it's beautiful. The beveled mirror, the quality of the packaging is amazing. I can't wait to try this one. I have on some Nakia Joy lashes. They're like a synthetic lash. I don't think they're mink because they weren't that expensive, but they're very wispy or very light lashes. They're not like very heavy. They have a very lightweight lash band, and I was just able to drop them in place very easily. They're more tapered towards the inner corner of my eye, and then they flare out. This is the box they came in, and these are Athena. If you're not familiar with Nakia Joy Cosmetics, she has lashes, lots of lashes, and a lot of the ones I wanted to try were sold out, but they did have this pair, and I wasn't going to buy a ton of them. I just wanted to see if I liked them, and I think that they look nice. They're very these are very light and very natural, but they are really nice and very comfortable to wear and were easy to apply. So this is a winner. Everything's a winner today. I'm telling you, it was a good makeup day. Good makeup day. For my liner, I used the Pat McGrath Labs liner. This is very good. I have adjusted and gotten used to using like the shorter liner, because once you take this cap off, this is a little bit shorter than what I'm used to. I use Stila usually, and I have a Benefit liner that I use, and it's much longer. So I have adjusted to this. It is nice and black and sharp and easy to work with, but I always go over the line with the Lancome. It's got a lot of flexibility it's not pointy, it's just really flexible. And I just find that after I apply my lashes, I enjoy using this one the most to just go back over that lash band and thicken that line a little bit. And that's what I have on as far as liner is concerned. In my waterline, I'm wearing the Marc Jacobs Highliner in Blacker. And this might be my all-time favorite eyeliner now. Like, I don't know if I'll be going back to any others. For blush today, I have on the California blush by Benefit. This is just the most beautiful coral blush. It is perfect for summer and it has the slightest bit of sheen. You should be able to see just a little bit of sheen on my cheek, just a little bit, but it's not the most. It's like a baked blush. It's really hard in the box. You know how that is. It's really packed in there. But it is always beautiful. Like, I have to dip a lot. I use one of my Chikuhodo cheek brushes to apply it, and you have to dip in quite a bit to get it to show up on your cheek, but it's worth every dip. Worth every dip. I also went back to my contour kit. I used the banana shade just a little bit under my eye, trying to kind of help with the dark circles because they're just misbehaving today. I also used this shade on the end just to contour my nose. I didn't want to contour the rest of my face today because I was testing out the bronzer and I wanted you all to see what the bronzer looks like by itself. So I just used this to contour my nose. That is definitely an oldie but goodie. It got me started as far as contour kits. This is a light to medium one. So good. Still one of the best contour kits out there. Highlighter. Let's talk a little bit about highlighter. This is a shop my stash for sure. This is a kilowatt highlighter from Fenty, and this is the infamous Trophy Wife. This is the infamous Trophy Wife, and she's like a collector's item to me. I think of her as a collector's item. I don't wear this often. I actually tried this on the other day as eyeshadow and really liked how it looked. This eyeshadow is really pretty, but I don't wear this one often because it is yellow and you know, it's yellow. So I don't wear it often, but I wanted to have it. So I decided to apply this, but I also mixed it with another Fenty highlighter that I don't talk about often. This is the Girl Next Door and the Chic Freak. So mostly what you see on my face is also this Chic Freak. This is Chic Freak and this is like Girl Next Door. It's more of like a rosy color. Looks like this. And it's more pink. It has some pinks in it. So I wanted to try this as well because it's different and I don't really have a lot of rose gold, and this looks more like rose gold. So I applied that here to highlight my brow bone. Both of the shades are here. And then I also topped the Trophy Wife. So I applied Trophy Wife first and then I applied this shinier color over here. Loving that. And I even brought it down. I brought it down a little ways on my cheeks here. I brought it a little bit further down to really give me that nice glowy cheek. I also have on my ambient powder. I just applied the slightest amount. So some of what you may see as far as radiance may be also coming from this. This is just amazing finishing powder to really make you look radiant. I love this powder. It's not a highlighter, it's a finishing powder that adds radiance. So I like to just dust it all over. I love this. For my bottom lashes, I have on that Lancome primer that I like. It's like white and you prime your lashes. I have that on. I also applied the Thrive Cosmetics mascara. I used it on my bottom lashes as well as my natural lashes, but you just can't see my natural lashes, and it has like a rubbery type of wand, but it does a good job of grabbing my bottom lashes. So this is a winner. Definitely a keeper. I like it. I haven't been using my lash serum lately to help grow my lashes. I need to get back on it. I'm lazy. I am. I purchased a couple of Charlotte Tilbury lip liners. These are the boxes that they came in, and I have a couple of them here. These are the lip cheats. I have Love Trap as well as Hot Gossip. and I think Hot Gossip was the last one that I had on. So when I started this video, it was Hot Gossip. I continued to try to not just use a brown lip liner, so that's why I purchased these, because one is sort of a warmer brown, so it's brown still, but it's a warmer brown, and then one is like a rosy brown, so it's sort of leaning brown, but it has definitely got pink in it. But they're a little bit lighter than my Foxy Brown and my Cork, and so I wanted to try something different. But ultimately, I think I'm gonna probably always follow with something darker, or even around the perimeter. So this is like Ground Control. And let me go back to Hot Gossip here. And then this is a peachy color. This is a lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury. Angel Alessandra. This is Hot Lips. So it's a little bit different. It is a creamy lipstick and it's nice, but I think I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit more to see how I feel about it, to see if I like it. I topped it with the Charlotte Tilbury Peachy, whatever it is called, lip gloss. And I wanted to try another Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. I have 3 lipsticks from Charlotte Tilbury. I have Pillow Talk, Bitch Perfect. I have some other coral shade that I don't talk about that much, but I can't remember the name of it, but I have that. I wanted to try this one. The final item that I used today is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I meant to use this first and forgot that I hauled this and was going to be trying it out. So I first started out with the Urban Decay, and then at the end I remembered that I had this and I used this. This was like, this is good. We're at the end of this video and I haven't touched up at all or added any additional powder, and I think my makeup looks good. It's probably a combination of everything I used today, because I was very intentional trying to apply products that would stay on my face and adhere to my face. This definitely impressed me. The way it sprays was perfect, like it was the perfect mist, no droplets on the face. This is the mini size. It was a pre-launch, and this is a setting spray that I think it's at 16 hours. I'm going to continue to use this setting spray by itself, not with this, so that I will be able to give you guys an update and let you know whether or not this is any good. But I do think it is. I already think it's good, but I'll need to try it some more to be able to tell you guys how good it is. But I think it is good. It's promising. Not only was this my haul video, face of the day, but really guys, a lot of these products will help you beat the summer heat, because my face is beat right now. This look is very wearable as far as every day. I'm absolutely blown away right now. My makeup looks so flawless. I'm gonna test all these products out separately so that I can kind of narrow down what it is. Is it the double wear? Which one of these setting sprays did the trick? Is it the powder? Is it the Supergoop sunscreen? Everything came together in today's look. Now for the giveaway. To enter today's giveaway, you must be subscribed to my channel. You must comment down below any comment that you like that is positive, and you must like this video. You also must be 18 years old or older, and this giveaway is open internationally. Please check the description box for the dates for this giveaway, as well as use the Rafflecopter link in the description box to enter this giveaway. All of the other instructions about how you enter and all of the rules, all of that information is down in the description box. I'm not going to go over everything here. So that concludes my video for today, and I hope today's video isn't a million years long, because it seems like it might be. If you have any questions about the products that I used today or anything about the look, just please let me know. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any other questions or comments, leave them down below and I will respond. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button before you leave. So I'll be seeing you guys again very soon in my next video. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy signing out.